Betamax. My name is Fidel, and I'm here joined, as always, by Birdie.
What's up, guys?
So in this episode, it's a special episode. It's a first for us. We got the chance to interview Houston shoegaze band DAZE. And they tell us about their writing process. You know, they have an upcoming album, and we talk about that a little bit. They have some dates announced for an upcoming tour they're going to be doing. But just go ahead, listen to it, and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Did you have fun in the interview, Brady?
Yeah, it was cool, actually. It was pretty interesting trying to listen to what it's like to be a shoegaze band in Texas. Pretty interesting. Actually, pretty cool people, so.
Yeah, man, they seem like very chill people, you know, to like hang out with.
I look forward to speaking with them again, and hopefully they come around here.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So just go ahead, take a listen. We will be playing a new single of theirs at the end of the episode, so stick around for that.
Yeah, so here is our interview with DAZE.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right.
Wait, so how many do we have on this line?
Is it all of you guys?
Yeah, we're all here at the same house.
Yeah, us four.
Okay, how about you guys introduce yourselves?
My name's Abraham Castañeda. I play guitar and I do backing vocals.
Okay.
My name's Enrique Inocencio, and I'm the lead drummer.
My name's John O'Neill. I play bass.
And I'm Nikki Isabel Mixon, and I play guitar and sing.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for agreeing to do this, be a part of our first interview episode. Pretty excited.
We're excited to be on here.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so very first question I have is how did the band come together?
Oh, well, me and Enrique know each other because he used to be in a metalcore band back in high school and before he went to college. And then we just stayed friends on the internet. And then I used to just complain on Twitter all the time about starting a band. And then Enrique was like, I play drums, let's start a band. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And that's pretty much how it started.
Yeah. So you two are the ones that like originated it?
Yeah. It was me and him originally, just me and him. And then my little brother was playing bass for a while. And then we didn't have a bass player for a while. And then we didn't have a guitar player for a while. And then it was just pretty much me and him in the beginning, though.
That's cool. And you said he was in a metalcore band. Did you want to start like a shoegaze band, or were you trying to like start any like a metalcore band with him, or was your original plan to be a shoegaze band?
Well, I know whenever I played metalcore before I went up to college, I took like a 2-year break, and really I just wanted to get back into it now that I was back out of school, had extra time, and then I just, like I said, we just saw Nikki saying that she wanted to jam, and I was like, yeah, I'll just play. So I really didn't know what kind of style of music she wanted to play. She told me she wanted to play some shoegaze, and I didn't know what that was at first. I was kind of just, like
whatever.
down to play whatever. And it kind of worked out. I actually really like the style, and I know with the style of playing, like it was able to let me be as creative as as I wanted to be. It's been kind of cool.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
Since December 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty fresh, and I mean the music you guys have been putting out has been great.
Oh, thank you so much. It's thanks to the joining of Abraham and John.
How did they become a part of the band?
I overheard Enrique at work say that he needed a guitar player, so I told him that I would play guitar.
Yeah, were you familiar with the type of music or the band that he was a part of?
Yeah, I had seen DAZE a couple of times with their old lineup, and I have always known what the term shoegaze kind of was because it's been thrown around a lot, in the past. So I kind of had an understanding, but like Enrique, I came from playing in like a metalcore, like pop punk style band, so I was just looking to play something a little different.
So how big is the shoegaze scene over there, or just the music scene in general?
I mean, like shoegaze is pretty big in Texas because we have that Dreamgaze festival, and Greg from Decay FM, he has like one of his favorite bands is from Austin, Blushing.
Oh, I love
So
that band.
yeah, Blushing is great, and they're really nice people too. We got to play with them a couple times, and I feel like there's a lot of people follow suit, and there's just a lot of people that are trying to sound kind of dream pop, kind of shoegaze. And Denton is a really big city for like Indian alternative music.
Yeah.
All about that Dallas area, and Houston has a couple shoegaze bands too. So I feel like it's pretty centralized in Texas, or at least in Houston, Denton, Dallas, Austin area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say there's not much of a struggle to try and get your name out there?
I mean, in a way, it's still Texas. Austin kind of is it kind of goes through flows of popular music, and right now, like everything's like psychedelic. So it kind of comes and goes with like the flux of different things that are popular right now. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still Texas. It's not like it's California, the East Coast, where it's a little bit easier to get your name out, And that's why we kind of try to sound a little bit different, not just like typical shoegaze. That way we just don't fall behind like, oh, they sound like another band that has like 10 courses.
So who would you say would be like your biggest inspirations?
It'd be like Deftones, The Contortionists, The Cure, Nothing.
Yeah, War and Slow Dive.
That's awesome.
I was listening to so much 100th.
Oh yeah, John loves 100th. Yeah.
100th.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. It's awesome that you guys aren't just taking. It seems like you're not just taking inspiration just from strictly shoegaze bands. Like you're trying to pull from all types of genres. I
do not listen to shoegaze.
Like at all?
Nothing is like the extent of what I consider the shoegaze that I like, and that's really it.
It's mostly me and John that listen to shoegaze.
Yeah.
That's funny because I hardly listen to shoegaze either. I don't listen to shoegaze at all actually, unless I'm hanging out with Fidel and like he's in the car bumping shoegaze but I mean, yeah, same thing with you. Like nothing is the extent of it.
Yeah. That's just like Abe. Yeah.
Because they're like heavier and they're kind of like, I don't know, it's different.
Yeah. When I like Nothing kind of has like a hardcore background, too.
Yeah.
We all kind of have like a different music background, like. I grew up listening to more hardcore. Abe likes metal. Enrique likes like metal and rap, and John loves like post-hardcore.
Yeah. Post-hardcore.
So do you guys try to draw inspiration from those genres to like help you write for 4 days?
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our writing style is really dynamic now. Ever since Abe and John joined, so it's mostly like we write without the pedal board, just to have like a good basis, and then we add all of our effects to it so it doesn't sound as muddy, not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just not what we want.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't sound good on an acoustic guitar or like an unplugged guitar, it's like
Yeah, I respect that. So what do you guys record? How do you guys record your stuff?
Our latest single that we just released was recorded with a friend of ours in his bedroom. So that is where we record.
Hell yeah, it's like super DIY.
Shout out to John Garrido. He does a music video, our photos. He does our recording. Maybe we can just convince him to just be our guy. I've been trying to.
Yeah, that'd be great. So do you guys haven't really got inside of a real like studio?
No, not really. Which the studio thing is, it's weird now because I mean you're gonna pay a lot of money to work with somebody who really just wants to record you and then that's it, So we figured we'd go with somebody we trusted and just make sure we're getting the right sound that we want.
Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive because you guys sound pretty crisp.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like that recording style because I'm also in another band with him, so we play like an instrumental metal band. So the recording style is just different. It's a lot more clean. So that's what I like personally. And that's what I wanted for our music when I first joined the band. I wanted it to sound really clean. So I'm glad we went with that.
And I like that it's super high quality sounding. Like you wouldn't have known that it was literally in his bedroom with his 2 Shibas. Like you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you definitely don't like notice that at all.
That's
it's great.
Yeah, that's really impressive. I had no idea. I could have swore you guys were gonna tell me like where and what studio. I didn't
No.
expect like yo in our bedroom, dude. So that's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Solid state for the win.
Stop.
Solid
Don't talk.
We use the camper for
Stop. Don't let them know.
That's pretty tight though, and I respect that.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
And it makes it easier to record too. So now we have all of our settings,
Yeah.
and now it'll be quicker and faster to
Things
record.
are just more convenient. Yeah.
You know.
So for you guys, like, if it ever gets to the point where someone's like, "Yo, you gotta get in the studio, man. Like, if you sound really good right now, you're gonna sound even way better in the studio. You gotta get in one." I mean, are you guys open to that idea?
I think that is maybe
In the future.
maybe the next thing. It just depends. Like I said, a lot of my favorite bands still do everything in the studio, but I'm more of a fan of like bands like Periphery and like the whole prog metal stuff, and then they do everything out of their computer. So.
I don't know. It'd have to be somebody who's like really worth it, or someone that I know that would like take care of us and like treat us like a baby, like kind of like how John does. Like he puts a lot of love and care whenever he's recording us, and he's a good producer too. Like he's really good at like breaking down the song and be like, "We should try this, we should try that," and I like that.
Yeah.
Some people won't do that.
Well, fuck yeah, that guy's tight.
So I know you guys recently like celebrated the 1 year birthday of your first EP, Ritual. And you guys are writing a new album right now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it done, or are you guys still like in the process of doing it?
We're definitely still in the process. I think we have like maybe one more song to write, and then we'll just continue recording the rest of the ones that are going to go on the full length.
After tour, yeah.
How has the process been like compared to the process of writing Ritual?
Oh, it's totally different. 100% different.
Yeah.
So whenever Abe and John joined, we already pretty much had like a couple songs, and then they just filled in those songs, and then we ended up just writing Guilty.
Hoven and Guilty.
We wrote Hoven and Guilty together as a band, a new band.
And we rewrote Sleep.
And we rewrote Sleep too, but that was with mostly me and Enrique writing, and then that's when we had our old guitar player and old bass player. So like I said earlier, now when we write music, it's mostly like me and Abe think of something, I come to him with the part, he comes to me with the part, and then we show it to Enrique and John, jam it to kind of get a feel for it, and then we add like the lyrics, the melodies, and like the leads and stuff. So it's just a little bit more methodical. It's approached a little bit more, I don't know, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it is. It's just different now.
Yeah.
So since we're talking about the writing process, I want to ask you guys, what's the inspiration, lyrically speaking, for the songs you guys write? Like where's all this coming from?
Well, it's mostly me and Abe that write all the lyrics. I mean, like the song Vacío is mostly about like my mom. It's like a song about like a distant parent, or like growing up with like distant people. We have another song that's about like sleep paralysis, because Abe has sleep paralysis.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then like also it's like about the sensation of touch and stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of like, it just depends on the song. I know that sounds so cliche. It just depends on the vibe.
I just recently started writing, so I don't really feel like I have like a certain style. I kind of just have an idea and run with it, and then Nikki helps out a lot.
Yeah, and most of the lyrics come from like experiences and like, I don't know. I mean, as dumb as it sounds, like feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel it. I tell people all the time, you should, if you feel it, you like it. And I always like to write the lyrics down whenever we post online, because people always like to read lyrics. It makes it a little bit more relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because when I listened to the most recent single, Vacío, I loved it. I loved how it sounded. I just loved the lyrics. Like I related to it on such a personal level for me, and like as far if that's any indication of what the album's gonna sound like, I'm like really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, the album's definitely gonna sound like
It's gonna sound pretty much like, because those songs are gonna go on the album. So I mean, it's gonna have that same tone, same producer, and everything.
Do you guys have an idea of like how many tracks the album is gonna end up having?
It's 10, right?
I mean,
It's
we're gonna
10.
shoot for 10.
And are you guys do you guys have like a release date in mind yet, or are you waiting to announce that like later on?
We're just waiting, pretty much. Yeah, we don't know yet.
We learned to not really put a date on things. The way things are scheduled are just so different. It's hard to put a date on something.
But
Yeah,
it
and
will
then
be
like
soon. Will be soon.
yeah, and then like something could just come up, like.
Yeah.
For sure.
So is it hard for you guys to get together and make music?
I mean,
We try to meet
Like
roughly
2 times
around
a
like
week.
2 times a week, and we have like a solid set down. So like even if we sit down for maybe an hour and a half, we already kind of have a plan of like running a set and which songs we want to practice a little bit more after we run that set. But I mean, we would constantly meet at least once a week, but we try to shoot for twice a week.
yeah, when it comes to like writing, usually writing is on Mondays because me and Abe are off on Mondays.
Yeah.
So we spent all of Monday trying to write lyrics and melodies and everything, and then we go and hit it hard. It's space.
Okay.
I
And
think
then,
with our schedules, it's impossible to try and write everything together at practice.
Mhm.
It just logically is not our best way of doing it. So like Nikki said, like we may spend like Monday when we both have each like that day off, like writing stuff, and then we'll bring it to the band and see where it goes from there, and then we kind of write based off of that. But I don't remember the last time we actually like came up with at the space, to be honest.
I think it was Hoven.
Yeah, it was,
Oh,
guilty.
that
It
was
was
Hoven.
Hoven or Guilty. And
Hoven
then
or
we,
Guilty,
just
yeah.
sat there.
It's just not the place to come up with all the ideas.
I would also say that it also makes it a little bit quicker because Hoven and Guilty took a long time to write.
Yeah.
Just because they were only really ever worked on like at the space when
Yeah.
we were all there and just like hashing things out on top of each other versus like the way it kind of happens now, like Nikki or Abe or both of them will come with an idea and then we get to jam the idea for a bit and we all take it home for a bit and then the next time everyone kind of has more ideas and stuff to add to it. So it's like we don't have to waste the time we have together like beating our heads against the wall. We get to play a lot more when we have time together.
It feels more organic.
Yeah, I mean everything you guys are telling me right now sounds like you guys are pretty dialed in as far as like the writing process goes. It actually sounds pretty fun. I wish I was in a band like that.
Yeah, in a punk band, you're like, all right, let's go. We got 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Or chords, let's go.
All right, are you guys pissed? Let's get pissed.
Just snorted.
So what's like the furthest you guys have gone as far as like playing a show like away from home?
Oh yeah, how is have you guys toured?
No, this is our first tour ever.
Really? Oh wow, congratulations.
Thank you. And the furthest we ever gone is Austin.
Yeah, we've been to Austin a few times.
Yeah, we've been to Austin a couple times.
Twice.
2 times. Not just once, but twice.
So when are you guys gonna come to California then?
I know you guys.
Man, ASAP. Tell Fern, hook it up. No, I'm just kidding. I've been talking to Fern, and we're gonna plan. We have big plans to head out west for sure within the next like 2 years. For sure, within the next 2 years, maybe sooner. Wink, wink. I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Bring
He's
some
gonna
of
give us
those guys to you, too.
he's gonna give us a couple shows in Southern California, and then we might book some shows on the way there, just to kind of give us another little run. And
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go back to California. That's where I grew up. That's where I was born. It's fun there.
Also, you're originally from over here?
Yeah, I was born in Linwood, and I grew up in Southgate.
Oh, nice.
Wait, so are you guys not all from Texas? Not all of you guys
No,
from Texas?
I'm not from Texas.
Everybody else is.
Oh, everybody else.
I'm a California Mexican. We have Baja Tacos.
He's a Baja Taco.
No, but
So,
I moved to Texas when I was 16.
oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Oh, okay.
So that's a pretty interesting dynamic to put in a band like this.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up Southgate. It's like all
Yeah.
fucking, like punk, like rockabillys and crap like that.
Yeah.
Annoying.
backyard shows and stuff.
Rockabilly.
All rockabillys, rockers, poodle rockers.
Oh yeah, shitload of rocker foods out there.
So like I'm assuming you moved to Texas because your family was moving out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
But so you guys are planning on coming to California though?
For sure, 100%.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, I kind of wish we could have done this after your tour because I would have had so many questions.
And we'll do
Do a
it.
follow up.
Yeah, we'll do a follow up.
Yeah, we can do like a part 2.
Yeah.
Hey, part 2.
We've broken that. The band is
Gosh.
It's just 5 minutes of silence because none of us are looking at each other.
Corners of the room.
And it's just me crying on the Skype call for 5 minutes.
Guys, my hair broke up.
It's hear Abe sigh and his phone unlocked.
Oh man. So going back to the album, who's releasing it for you guys? Are you guys self-releasing it yourselves?
DIY, man.
Yeah, it'd be just a self thing.
Yeah.
Fuck
But
yeah,
if
that's
anybody wants to pick us up,
Hint.
right. Yo, Sub Pop, looking at you.
So are you guys planning on doing like physical releases of it then?
yeah, we have a LP pressed for our singles that are gonna come out whenever we have our album. But depending on our timeline, we might do some, either if it's just like CDs or something for the full length. But
Yeah.
one of my really good clients works for a vinyl distribution company.
Oh,
So just depending on how well it goes with our singles LP, we'll see how
Yeah, they may help us distribute it.
the full length too.
Yeah. It's the So South distribution.
Yeah, so South
So-
distribution.
Yeah.
Maria, I love you. They do all distribution for Zero and like Fat Pat and stuff.
Yeah.
Swisher House.
Yeah.
For Swisher House?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Oh
do.
shit.
Yeah.
Do you know Swisher House?
No, what the fuck is that?
There's like a southern hip hop label.
Oh, fuck, are you serious?
Yeah.
They're super big,
massive
yeah.
in Houston.
Yeah, she just became my friend and she was one of my clients. And then out of nowhere, when I told her I was in a band, she was like, "Girl, I have a vinyl distribution company." And I was like, "What? You never told me?" So we just became friends, and
Dang.
Randy and her run So South, and they're really good people.
Dang, I'll be tight. Days releasing on Swisher House.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yo,
Band that they.
No, they have a metal band.
Oh yeah, they have a metal band. That's
From
right.
Canada,
From like
yeah.
Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
they
shit.
wanted to, like, expand.
Yeah, they want to expand because the metal band is like the band that she likes, because she doesn't listen to rap. She only listens to like rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can wrap it up right there. If you guys, I know you say you're going on tour. Like, where are you guys going to be playing?
It's all throughout Texas. Denton first. Fort Worth. What's after that one?
Austin,
Austin.
San Antonio, McAllen.
McAllen, and then
I'm
back to Houston.
Playing for that.
Yeah, and we have Trauma Ray with us in Dallas, Fort Worth, which is super exciting. We wanted to play with them for a while. Grave Dweller is a really big band in that area who's playing with us in Denton and Fort Worth. And then we have our friends in Sinking who are going to help us in Austin, San Antonio, McAllen area with Glare. So we get to play with Glare again. in
Ooh, I
McAllen.
love Glare.
Yeah, they're awesome. We get to play with them a couple times. It's really exciting to play with them again. And that's going to be like a house.
Bring them out here.
We will.
We just hitched them with
We'll
us.
tell them like, get in the van, let's go. And
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for Houston. It's just gonna be local bands, and then Sinking will be in Houston for the first time. And then we have St. Rosa playing with us in Houston, which is a really, really good shoegaze band too from here.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to you guys eventually coming out here, so I can finally see you guys live.
yeah, let's kick
That-
it.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Well, thank you guys again
Yeah.
for doing this.
I appreciate you guys giving us the time and making time to get this interview going and helping each other out.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you. Same for
sure.
y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you.
guys.
All right, so that was our interview with DAZE from Texas. Like I said before, pretty dope people. If you catch them around your town, make sure to go see them live.
Definitely.
Yeah, support these guys, and hopefully we can't wait to hear what they have next and see where they're going, and speak to them again. Let us know what you think, and as always, this is Fidel and Birdie.
Hold on, before you go.
Yeah.
They did release a single not too long ago
I forgot, my bad.
called Vacío, so go ahead and check that out on all their social media platforms. You can find them Instagram and Twitter at DAZETX. And they have the single posted up there. And they have a new single coming out, which is called Aries Pisces. Damn, I just fucked that up.
Yeah, big time. He sucked.
But yeah, they have a new single coming out called Aries Pisces, and that's what we're actually going to be playing for you guys right now. And thank you for sticking around. And again, we're Betamax. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Betamax ULTD.
Yeah, and as always, thanks for listening.
And here's the new DAZE track.